Alrighty, everybody. Welcome into the Banshee Cup Playoff GSL Group A bracket. We're doing Group A today and Group B tomorrow. And on the left-hand side is going to be Bathrobe and Bratwurst. On the right-hand side, it is going to be RossPierrDoll. So there's a few housekeeping things to go through. Forget what. Highlight my message, cheese. I grated a bunch of cheese for when I did tacos, so now I have this bin of cheese. So it's been great because I can just go to the fridge, get a handful of shredded cheese very conveniently. So there's a few things to go through. So obviously we're in the playoff bracket. This is GSL style, so we're in GSL A. So there's 4 teams and there's 2 brackets. So there's bracket A today, bracket B tomorrow. For bracket A, 2 teams will be eliminated. 2 teams will go to the playoffs for next weekend. And the same thing will be done tomorrow. So we just had one best of 3. We've got this, so we still got a ton of best of 3s. There's a exclamation bracket if you want to check it out, but we're still in the upper bracket semifinals. After this, we have the lower bracket, because this is double elimination. We have the lower bracket semifinals. Then after that is the upper bracket finals. Then after that is the lower bracket finals. And those are all the games we have today, because the teams that went out in that upper bracket final and lower bracket final, they qualify for the playoff next weekend, the playoff bracket. This is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. There are no tournament baseline bans. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. And all YouTube bots have spoiler-free additional time added to the end. So all best of 3s, which these are going to be, for today and tomorrow will all be 1 hour and 30 minutes. When we get into the playoff bracket next weekend, that is going to be best of 5s. So we have got a fun thing going on here as well called bounties. So there are multiple different bounties. And these are, they can be as simple as play, butcher, and win. It could be, so it's play, butcher, and win, Cho'Gall, Nova, Azmodan, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valir, Kel'Thuzad. Now, pick and play Twin Blades variant, so you have to play Twin Blades variant and win with it. Monstrosity Abathur. There is all Alliance team, all Horde team, all StarCraft, all Overwatch, all Diablo, triple healer team, no healer team, and Juice Pirates. We are currently on this is a roll for a triple healer team if they want to go that direction. So if they pick up like an Ariel, that would be that, but we'll see. I'm going to become a hunter when I invent the Cupo cheese and sell it to a bunch of Cupo cheese. 100 air. 100 air. 100 air. I said that to one of my friends once when I said 1,000 air. I was like, I don't need to make millions of dollars as a Twitch streamer. I just need to be 1,000 air. And my friend was like, 1,000 air? I was like, yeah, just having like thousands of dollars in my bank account. Dude, I think I'll see Hazu Vikings today. I would like to, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get a Vikings. I mean, I was gonna say it doesn't look like we'll get a Vikings this game, but you never know. You really never know when it comes to Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Third healer, you think Ana? The reason I was thinking Ariel is just because the Vala as a battery is a really good synergy. You also have you have a lot of really good CC potential. Now, of course, you do bring up the fact of Sleep Dart and Biotic Grenade, so those are pretty huge right there. Junkrat, Muradin, Abathur, Samuro. They could be going a healerless composition on the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Oops. Junkrat's Overwatch, Uther, Rhaegar, Val's Diablo, Uther and Rhaegar are WoW, so those can't be mixed. So it's either... It's like it's my job to cast this game. It's like it's my job to understand this game. Illidan Ariel. Okay, alright. RossPierrDoll coming in for some fun. RossPierrDoll, they're coming in here with a fun draft. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Alright, are we getting a healerless composition? Is this healerless? It is. It is. I actually love the Arthas as the last pick here because of his trait. Or not his trait, sorry, I was thinking of Resurgence of the Storm. Because of his E. is Frozen Tempest with the movement and attack speed. Like, the Frozen, like, Arthas is going to sit on Illidan's face. And Illidan's not going to be able to do a whole lot of good. I actually, like, Muradin has imposing presence. Bro, this feels like it's all Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Start prediction. Which team wins Alterac Pass? Bathrobe and Bratwurst or RPD? Solo heal Abathur. Abathur is a support hero, not a healer, okay? By roles of definition, this is a healerless composition. Is this the first match you just joined? It's the second best of 3 of the day. We have 5 best of 3s today, so you missed 1 best of 3, but we're still in the upper bracket semifinal. We got a lot of good games. Welcome, Anonymous. On the left-hand side, it's Bathrobe and Bratwurst. We've got a Hazuab's Abathur. We've got a Death Knight. Oh, look at that. Death Knight playing Death Knight. How perfect. Masquerade, Muradin, Ultralisk, Samuro, and a Dino Junkrat. Over on the right-hand side of the map, it's RossPierrDoll. We have Arcunis. Arcunis, I think is the name. On the Illidan, we've got a Mac playing Uther, Bro Nick on your Vala, Zeomech on Rhaegar, and Barlor is the Ariel. We'll get the gamble going here in a few moments. We'll let you all just see the level 1s. Way of Illusion for our Samuro. We've got Silver Touch for Uther. We've got the clap for Ariel. Righteous Assault for Ariel. Reduce the cooldown of Sacred Sweep by 3 seconds for each enemy hero hit by its center. Arthas is currently chasing down the Vala on the right-hand side as she is an auto-attack build Vala. Illidan is going to be picking up his Unending Hatred level 1. And we also will see Rhaegar with the Storm Shield level 1, the Stormcaller. So increase Rhaegar's health and by 2 and mana by 1, stacking up to 300 times. So 600 extra HP, 300 extra mana. But Rhaegar goes down, first blood over to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst as we start out our prediction for all of you lovelies at home. Get your gambles in. And reminder, the Unending Hatred is an additive questing it's uncapped, but it also, the visual for it is additive when you hit the 20 mark. So when Illidan finishes Unending Hatred, it's going to jump to 40, and then you actually will see the overscaling on it as well. So really hope we can see this in the future on some of the other talents as well. Like, for example, Falstad. Or actually, a better example is Vala with her W. When she hits the 20 stacks on her W, you get that bump in damage. So the scaling, you have to do just a little extra math on it, but still. It'd be nice to see that. Anyways, Muradin jumps in, Stormbolt, Zeomech is very low, the camp is going to be invaded. I mean, that's actually kind of wild. They were able to get their own camp on the left-hand side and invade this camp just as it was finishing out and steal it away. Like, Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they're not here. Like, they're here, obviously, to make some extra money. I assume this is Monstrosity Abathur, and they have the healerless composition. So I'm guessing they would get $100 extra on their prize pool if Bathrobe and Bratwurst win this game. I'd have to. That's the one thing I'm not sure with the admins. I asked the question, but I didn't ask it clearly earlier when Rob was in chat. Rhaegar tries to go for. Yeah, he's dead. Like, can teams do 2 of these bounties, or is it 1 bounty per game? That's the one thing. All right, my apologies. Was sipping some tea, and Vala does go down. It's 3-0 in kills. It's about to be 4-0 in kills with this Uther dying. Death Knight with the Skinergy. Yeah, Death Knight is Mount and Skinner and Skin the Mount and Skin synergy. Ugh.
All right, lads and lassies, keep our prison camp from being captured and get our soldiers out of the fort.
Okay, just taking a peek in top lane here really quickly. Samuro still pressuring onto Illidan. Death Knight and Masquerade will grab this. Actually, it looks like Death Knight's going to get this on his own. Masquerade was helping out for a moment. Rhaegar soaks up the bottom lane. And keep in mind, he only gets stackage on his Stormcaller by hitting enemy heroes. Level 4, by the way, the Electric Charge. Bearer of Lightning Shield heals for 20% of the damage it's dealt to enemy heroes, doubled if the bearer is Rhaegar. And while Lightning Shield is damaging an enemy, the bearer gains 10% movement speed. All right. I keep looking at the highlighted messages from Forget What, and I keep thinking there's like a hype train in chat, and I keep getting all excited that I missed a hype. Like I keep getting excited that we have a hype train in chat. It's like, yeah, we gotta pump those numbers up. We had that injury time, so gotta pump those numbers back up on stream here. 5-0 in those kills, 8-7 in the levels, and we're starting to see that experience gap forming. I apologize. Vala goes down in mid lane. Death Knight and crew are able to step in, and looks like Death Knight's able to back off with a couple hundred HP. Is he hearthing or tapping? He's just gonna tap and mount up. Mr. Bandit. I see you licking those toes, mister. Yeah. I know you're bored. We'll go for a walk after stream. All right. Easy kill in top lane for Samuro. Abathur hat. What if Hazu takes Monstrosity and never actually summons it? I mean, I think that's the rules. Like you just have to pick it. You don't have to, I don't think you have to use it. Granted, though, I think Hazu is going to micro the Monstrosity fairly well. Uh-oh, mid lane, Concussion Mine onto Rhaegar. He's cleansed by Uther. And now Death Knight trying to back out of here, and he's going to not be able to. Vala gets the kill. Vaulting in, Death Dealer, Dino! Wave of Light from Uther! Such a good snipe. Meanwhile, in top lane, Samuro, well, he's pushing onto a keep front gate, but can he get out? No, he's dead. Unless he can swap? No, he's still dead. Hazu steps out. Slug soaks the wave. Bandit, you a good boy. Alright, Masquerade gets the camp on the left-hand side. Uh-oh! It's not Monstrosity, chat. Okay. So Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they are going for the win with no healer. Okay. Way of Illusion for the Samuro. Not Way of Illusion. Illusion Master for the Samuro. Syndragosa Arthas allows them to dive underneath the tower. It's like a 20-second lockdown on the structures as well. Riptire Junkrat on the opposing side. Divine Shield, Crystal Aegis. Illidan's holding. I'd like to see him go meta. I'd like to see a Metamorphosis this game, but you never know. It could just be Hunt to try and get that backline target. Riptire clears out the wave. Rain of Vengeance is being thrown in here and there. The Ancestor Healing ready to go. Still waiting to see what Illidan's going to pick at level 10. He's rotating in. He actually is going to go Hunt right now. He's going to hunt in onto the Arthas, and that is a dead Arthas in mid lane. I keep making you forget. Whoa. Forget? What? $63 stacks on the Frozen Waste for the Arthas, level 4. 59 Silver Touch for the Uther on the opposing side. 17 Unending Hatred. 81 auto attack stacks for Vala. She's died one time. That's not the button I wanted to push. She has died 2 times. So she's down to 15% bonus attack speed. 73 stacks on the Rhaegar, as the bottom lane fort will go down. But meanwhile, in top lane, Samuro is... Oh, it's Hazuab's as well. That's why. I was like, why am I seeing so many Samuros on the map? So yeah, Samuro is pushing up onto a top lane keep front gate. Masquerade and friends are able to get the objective. The boss for top lane. Boss in bottom lane will be grabbed. Abathur hat is going to soak. As I mentioned beforehand with the Illidan, I mentioned this Unending Hatred. See how it's additive? So it's now 40. So the extra stackage is, there's that 1 too. So now you can see the extra stackage. I just think that's cool. It's like nice and clear, so you're not like, if it showed 22 right now, it'd be 42. So I actually like that it does that addition for you. Bottom lane, Jungle Grave Golem Defender pushing that lane. Top lane boss is going to be pushing up here as well. Abathur's got the Mule, so it's going to be boss and bottom getting some damage. Mule will probably heal up the vast majority of that. Huh? What? Hunt from Illidan. Going in onto Masquerade. The Rain of Vengeance connects as Masquerade does get his avatar off in time. The objective phase will be picked up by the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst as the Rain of Vengeance does come out from Vala, trying to lock down the enemy. Arthas has his Frozen Waste active as Akunis is chasing in. They're going to look at the Arthas, but as I mentioned in draft, that auto attack speed reduction is so annoying. Illidan's going to jump over to Masquerade. He gets the Storm Shield thingy. He gets the Lightning Shield from Rhaegar, but he's not able to chase it any further. And there's a couple well taps, and it seems like Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they want to try and push back into this with the objective phase is pushing into the lanes. Concussion Mine pushes Uther to the side, and that's the end of that. Wave Illusion's done for the Samuro, by the way. 114 stacks for the Vala as Samuro. Ultralisk pushes up bottom lane. Dino jumping in down here. They also have the Ripper Air. He actually has a Concussion Mine build with the Boom Pow and the Bog Down, but he has the Ripper Air level 13. Ultimate Evolution for Abathur is available. Concussion Mine pushes Uther further away so this bottom lane siege can continue. But the objective phase and the minion wave actually has enough damage here. This will be the bottom lane fort to fall. And with... Oh no! It's going to be saved, but they'll move into mid lane and Bathrobe and Bratwurst will confirm this mid lane fort. This just popped in my head and I don't know why, so just bear with me, chat. I just remembered that I had a dream last night that there was a new season of Black Mirror and it was very exciting. Don't know why, but that was something I needed to share with all of you in the middle of this game. It just popped in my head. God, I would love another season of Black Mirror. The last season was really good in my opinion. I think it was one of the best they ever did. Alright, so Siege Camp grab from mid lane on both sides. Samuro working on bottom lane, opening things up further. Masquerade and friends just floating around here. By the way, it's only 11 minutes in. We're not even 11 minutes in, and it's 16 talent tier almost here for both teams. 7-4 in kills. Samuro's soaking up bottom lane wave, and he gets that 16. Muradin lands the Stormbolt onto Vala, and that's as much as they... that's what starts out the fight. Samuro's dead in bottom? Well, he's got the... Nope, he's not. He's got the jukes, he's got the dip dive and the dodge. Junkrat in top lane is not going to push things up. So our boss is up in 1 minute 30. It looks like it's 1 minute on top lane. A little bit more than that. Heavy impact from Muradin to start the... Oh, no heavy impact. Dwarf tosses in. He does have that imposing presence. Howling Blast will land onto... the Illidan, but he's not going to be threatened, or not going to be threatened more than that. There we go. Some mirror images being microed here. He goes to top lane to continue soaking things up. Oh, he goes to top lane so that way Hazuabs can get the clone, and then they're going to try and siege down this fort really quickly. The real Samuro's been discovered! Sweeping strike? Anything? Sweeping strike? Hunt from Illidan! He's out of there, dude. He's out of there. Nicely done. Nicely done, Ultralisk. Little yakety sax moment right there. Ultralisk is able to get out just fine. Top lane keep. Oh, he's gonna go back up there and do it again. He's also got a Reaver minion to bolster this push. Illidan... Yeah, okay, so Illidan scouted out for this, but they still get the keep in top lane. Junkrat's joining in. They could get the kill. It's very plausible. Yep. Spread volley to try and get some big burst damage really close to Illidan. He's going to dive away. Gets the Abathur. Oh, my God. Merciless. So, all right. This is an Abathur synergy thing that if you don't know about it, I'm going to teach you all here. Oh, this is actually a really good time for education. So, level 16 from Abathur is humongous. It's very, very big. It's very necessary. Why? Because Abathur's Symbiote Spike Burst also slows enemy movement speed by 40% for 2 seconds. Level 1 for Abathur, Pressurized Glands. increase the range of Symbiote Spike Burst by 25% and decrease the cooldown by 1 second. So you have a bigger range. You also have a slow on the enemy movement speed. Now, why is that important, chat? Why is this important for Samuro? Well, if we look at that level 16, as I mentioned, Merciless Strikes. Samuro basic attacks against stunned, rooted, or slowed enemies are always critical strikes. Big damage. Big damage. Samuro in mid lane right now is going to start working on this keep with the Reaver minions that were grabbed earlier as well. We have the channel and the objective. This is the third objective of the game, as it looks like there's 50 seconds of channel time necessary, so I missed one of the earlier ones. Mid lane keep is down to about 20%. Muradin's gone to bottom lane to soak things up, and oh, chat, this is looking like a real difficult game for the side of RossPierrDoll, and still 30 seconds or so to go on that Bathrobe and Bratwurst channel. Zoning from Dino with the Junkrat Concussion Mine. He's going to throw out a Steel Trap as well. Artha's still dealing with the Jailers as we got the Spread Volley activated by the Junkrat. On the right-hand side, Samuro's currently chasing onto the Illidan. Left-hand side, though, we have the Rain of Vengeance from the Vol. The Riptire from Junkrat will be connecting. No level 20, no extra oomph. Divine Shield applied to Uther. That's a good auto attack. Sorry, I can't talk very well this morning, apparently. Oh, goodbye, Vala. Goodbye, Vala. Goodbye, Vala. Goodbye, Uther. Dino, Concussion Mines to safety. Ultralist starts mopping up the fight. There is a wave crashing through top, but that's not going to end game. Death Knight goes to the left-hand side. He's a little bit low. Rhaegar actually could take him down. Nice Howling Blast, nice Stormbolt. So this is not going to end. Also, a little tidbit for all of you that don't know. Why do we have Reaver minions instead of tanks? Because the Reaver minions push the waves very effectively. They don't deal any bonus damage, but what they do is they have 50 physical armor. So these lads, while they don't deal bonus damage to structures, they have 50 physical armor, which allows them to tank a lot and push things up. So that is the unique unit for this map. We don't have catapults here. Hanamura had a unique catapult minion in the first iteration. When back when you couldn't, when they wanted to try and make Hanamura Temple like Towers of Doom, where you couldn't end the game through going to core, you had to play the map mechanic. And so eventually there was that, like, every, like, 5th wave or something after a keep was taken down or something, there would be a catapult that spawns that could deal 1 damage to the core. All keeps have been removed here. Vala and friends are doing their best to defend, but that is going to be Samuro stepping in. There's going to be a Crystal Aegis as the answer. Illidan's going to jump out onto the enemy. Cinder Ghost from Arthas is going to be summoned. He did go for the level 20 upgrade. Stormbolt connecting onto Vala. She does get a cleanse and an Ancestor healing in time, but the objective phase is here through top, mid, and bottom. Drekthar falling rapidly. Vandar Stormpike and his cavalry looks like they have won map number 1, and this is going to be a bounty claimed by the members of Bathrobe and Bratwurst for a healerless composition victory. Junkrat will go down to the Vala, but that does not matter outside of KDA. Yeah, you had the boss on that map that would eat you. The true giant Genji. Well, as always, I hope you're having a great day. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's very much appreciated. We are currently 22 subs away from our emote that we could hire Straubs for. So if you'd like to support the stream, it's very, very much appreciated. And until then, we're going to run some ads and get ready for our next map. But as I said, if you'd like to use your Prime Gaming, if you'd like to start a new sub, if you'd like to gift a sub, every little bit helps as we are looking to push up our goals further and further. Thanks as always, everyone. And we'll get ready for our next map. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Banshee Cup GSL bracket, or I guess the Banshee Cup bracket A for our playoff series here. We've got bracket A today, bracket B tomorrow, and next weekend is going to be our playoff bracket. All games today and tomorrow are best of threes. All games next weekend are best of fives. So next weekend, we're going to get into some really, really fun games. But today, we've got a bunch of best of threes for you. We're in our second best of three series of the day. Second of 5. So we got a lot of good content on the way. If you're new to the stream, be sure to drop a follow. I do stream 6 days a week. We do a lot of fun content here. I do a lot of Heroes of Storm content as well as other games. We're replaying through Final Fantasy VII OG. We're currently rebeating Elden Ring, which, dude, I have had so much fun playing Elden Ring. I was actually really bummed out yesterday. We didn't get to fully stream because I had some internet issues. But yeah, we have a lot of fun here, so if you're enjoying yourself, if you'd like another streamer in your repertoire, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support further, it's always very much appreciated. As I said, we do full-time streams, so every little bit helps us continue full-time streaming, helps us go get food for Bandit, which I have to do after stream today. I gotta go get a bag of food for Bandit, and I'm gonna get myself a pizza because, well, I earned it. I have not had pizza in, like, a month? Wait, have I had pizza? I got Pizza Hut like a month ago, and it was very disappointing. But I was intoxicated, and I could not drive, so I ordered delivery. Anyways, it's the Meta Madness style of draft, so the 10 heroes we saw on the previous map are unavailable for this map number 2. It does not matter who on what team played what. It is the heroes that are picked and played. So this will be bans on Dahaka and some other stuff as well. We do have this bounty system, and I'm looking at the bounty system, or the bounty list for Bathrobe and Bratwurst, and they did complete a no healer team. The admins did confirm. So there are things like play, and you have to play and win with these things. Limousine and a pizza, dude. If I had a limousine to take me to go get my pizza, we'd be having beers right now. We'd just start partying, because I mean it's a limousine, like. Imagine showing up in a limousine to pick up a pizza. Just to pick it up. If I actually had a limousine and a driver, I would get 2 pizzas and drive around the lake eating pizza, looking out the window. That's what I would do. That's what I would be doing after stream. Of course, I'd take Bandit with me. He'd get some pizza too. But don't tell anyone. Yorel and Li Ming on the left-hand side. Okay, so that's Diablo and Warcraft. So right now there's no synergies with that. Hanzo, Nubarak, Lucio on the right-hand side. So that's WoW and Overwatch mixed. So we don't have any all compositions for that. But we could still, as I mentioned, there's still play and win with Butcher, play and win with Cho'Gall, play and win with Nova, Azmodan, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valera, Kel'Thuzad, or Twin Blades variant. Now, no Monstrosity Abathur is available because Hazuab's played Abathur in the last map, and this is, as I mentioned, that Meta Madness style of draft. So the Abathur being played means it is unavailable for the rest of the tournament, or excuse me, the rest of this best of 3. What's up, Hans? Guten Tag. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, we're in the GSL A bracket. There, if you click that link and you scroll down, you'll see 3 bracket sections, and you'll see GSL A, GSL B, and then playoffs. And we're in GSL A right now. So still got another 3 best of 3s after this one. A lot of good games today. Really excited for the fun that we have for all of you at home. Okay, so are we seeing Bathrobe and Bratwurst pick up another bounty potentially here? This is Battlefield of Eternity, so it's a smaller map. This is a good Valera map, honestly. Like it's small where she can go and harass. Butcher is an option. I mean, like Butcher and Li Ming is not horrible. Alarak, Li Ming on Yorel. Are they gonna pick up like a unique tank? Like Murky tank? Maev for some control. I actually really like the draft of RossPierrDoll. They Hey! Gazlo game. Okay, Gazlo is a bounty. Reset City, hyper carry. So technically, so by definition, it's not really a hyper carry because there's the Alarak as well. Like if Alarak was another bruiser like Imperius or something, yeah, this would be a hyper carry Li Ming composition. But you've got Alarak and Li Ming, so this is just they're literally looking for spell big bursts. Like this is a very spell heavy composition. Now Alarak does have auto attacks, but he's got telekinesis, Discord Strike, and his Lightning Surge. Meanwhile, Li Ming is mostly spell power as well. So this is a composition. I think Bathrobe and Bratwurst want to step up to the enemy and kill them. What's up, Shalato? Shalto. Adding in a letter that doesn't exist. How do the bounties work? Let me go ahead and get this game started, and then I'll explain the bounties. Battlefield of Eternity. Let me get this, let's get loaded in here, and I'll explain the bounties once we do the introductions. Sound good? In that time, I encourage you all to look and see, do you have Amazon Prime? Do you have Prime Gaming? I encourage you heavily. Use your Prime Gaming here at twitch.tv/BahamutGaming. Get yourself them emotes, chat! Left-hand side of Battlefield of Eternity, we've got Bathrobe and Bratwurst, a Masquerade playing your Chen, Ultralisk on the Li Ming, we'll see a Hazuab's Urel, a Dino on Alarak, and it is going to be Death Knight for your Ana. Extended Lightning level 1, by the way. Right side of Battlefield, RossPierrDoll, Zio playing Gazlo, Glazebo, as I mispronounced when I first started playing this game. Glazebo in top lane. Barlor is your Lucio. We got Arcunis playing Hanzo. Mac on an Uberak. And last but not least, Bronek is your Maiev. So Alarak, the level 1. Well, actually, hold on. That's going to be an Umbra Bind immediately onto Alarak, pulling him out of position. He is trying to get that level 1 finished out. He's going to be aiming at, like, minions or the fort front gate, trying to catch 3 enemy heroes between all of that, because after hitting 3 heroes with the center single cast, increase sadism to 10, or by 10, and instantly gain all other rewards. So we'll see if Dino's going to be able to land that sort of angling and dangling to get those rewards finished out early on. Got a burrow onto Dino, Biter Grenade going out. That's a 100% healing reduction for 1.75 seconds from the Ana. But and it's a 75% healing buff to allies for 4 seconds. Oh, 25%. Sorry, that'd been ridiculous. 75%. Deja vu. Anyways, let's go ahead and start up that prediction and explain what bounties are. So the prediction is up and available. Bonds of Justice for Maiev. I believe this is an uncapped quest. I think you can go over the 10 stacks and keep scaling that that damage up. But as the gamble gets going here for map number 2. We already had 1 kill onto Alarak. Oh, Fan and Ive resets are big here on this. Dino needs to back away. We've got a reset for Li Ming off of that Maiev, and now Mac is the one in trouble. Hanzo gets a scatter off the wall. Natural agility away. Li Ming with the combo over the wall, almost tickling the toes of Han Soap. So the bounty system. So the way it works is that all teams have the same list of bounties. The bounties can be as simple as play X character. Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Asmodan, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valyric, Hil'Thuzad. It can also be as complex as play... Excuse me, you have to play and win with these characters. Play and win. So you could, if you pick up Varian and you go Twin Blades and win, that's a bounty. For every bounty that a team wins, that's $50 extra to their prize pool. So even if you take last place, but you finished 1 bounty, you get $50. That is, I believe, how it works. But there are also other bounties. Drafting an all-alliance team, all Horde, all Overwatch, all StarCraft, all Diablo, triple healer team, no healer team, Juice Pirates. There are there are 19 bounties. Sorry, I was misreading this Excel sheet. 19 bounties. And, for clarification, you cannot use skins. This was something that I brought up last weekend, and immediately the players are asking the admins if they can do this. What does that mean? Well, Johanna has a Horde skin. Johanna has an Orc skin. So in theory, if you draft a Johanna and use the Orc skin, that's part of the Orc comp. That's how we do it for Heroes of Storm Bingo that we play every so often. The admin said, no, you cannot do that. So, it has to be a character that if you click on the Warcraft tab in the game, they pop up. So, Varian, Anduin, Gazlo, Falstad, Rhaegar. That would be in all... Well, actually, no, I mean, that's I think... There's no WoW, actually. There's Alliance or Horde. There's no actual WoW team, which I guess is kind of easy, so yeah. So if you were to pick up, like, Anduin, Greymane, Varian, other Alliance characters, probably, like, Lili and Chen. There you go, that'd be an Alliance team. A Horde team would be, like, I don't know, ETC... Is Gazlo's part of Horde, right? Zul'jin, Thrall, Rhaegar. So there you go. Mac is getting a little bit low here on this Nubrak. He will go down. Barlor is doing their best to keep that speed going for the allies. The 7 talents here, advantage to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Cho'Gall's Horde, yeah. You could actually get like a double. If you draft a all Horde team and you play Cho'Gall, that would be 2 bounties.
We stand victorious.
I'm pretty sure it's my internet, but your stream is running at 50%, and it's kind of hilarious. Do you have the playback speed set weird? It's straight dollars in the player pockets. If they win. That's the big crux of this. You can draft it, but you have to win with it. So in the previous map, Bathrobe and Bratwurst had a healerless team. Yes, they had an Abathur, but Abathur is categorized as a support hero, not a healer. So, as I'm looking at the bounty list, no healer team is checked off, which means that if Bathrobe and Bratwurst somehow take last place, somehow, they'll get 50 bucks. So, I hope that explanation was nice and detailed. I'm sure we'll have to go through it again today, but at least the vast majority of you in chat know, so some of you can also help explain it to other chatters who might come in asking the same question. And this bounty system is active for today, tomorrow, and next weekend, from my understanding. I actually kind of hope they add in more bounties for next weekend. I guess it really just depends on how many bounties are claimed and how much extra money is in that prize pool is available. Like, if not a lot of bounties are claimed this weekend, I'd really like to see them add a few more bounties into the game, or into the tournament for the playoff weekend. Because as I mentioned, this is the GSL bracket weekend. This is the playoff to get into the playoff. I apologize. Gazlo goes down in bottom lane. I was thinking that there might be an invade under this camp in top, but that's not going to be the case whatsoever. And Gazlo gets picked off in bottom. Shen and friends push things up. Meanwhile, Nubrak is going to land a burrow onto an Umbral-bound Dino, who's now actually continuing to pressure into the enemy. Lands a big Discord strike, but that's about it. Uh-oh, Ultralisk a little low. 222 HP is the lowest I saw that bar go. Hanzo gets the Sonic Arrow for some vision. Alarak with a combo, telekinesis. No show of force level 4. Alarak activates his Counter-Strike, and it doesn't trigger! Oh, man. Weren't Chen and Lili neutral? I don't know that, Ton. I assumed that they were fun and nice people, so they were on the side of the Alliance. I have no idea where they sit within the lore of World of Warcraft or Warcraft in general. Alrighty. It's better now. You kind of liked it. Well, you could go into my VOD right now and just watch the playback at 50%. You could technically, like, you'd be behind the stream, but technically you could go watch at 50 if you wanted. If you wanted to listen to me sound drunk. Alright, fight breaks out. Or actually, excuse me, the race is being had right now by the right-hand side. RossPierrDoll are going to get the Immortal down to 50%. But it seems like Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they want to go for the team fight. Wandering Keg is off cooldown. Nano Boost for Ana is about to be off cooldown. Ooh, big Discord strike, but Alarak, he gets the Counter-Strike in time. He's dead. Lucio gets the Soundwave kill. Ana, or Hanzo on the right, is going to do his best to back away. Lucio goes down. Ultralisk looking for the combo into Mac here, but can't land it. Unable to chase down a Nubrak. Meanwhile, though, Zio is dead. Sleep Dart, Hanzo. Wave of Force gets that kill. Flame Belch over the wall will take down the last one in this team fight, as Anubrek was able to hearth out. And he still is alive, but Lucio respawning. Death timers are quite low. They are pandas, so they could be either. Pandas feel like the chaotic neutral animal in the world. Pandas feel like such a chaotic neutral animal. I love seeing like the zoo videos of them like getting stuck or stuff like that. Just, or like they start rolling down the hill and they just don't even fight it. They just keep rolling. Oh man. Containment disc will connect onto Chen. We have a very low Anubrek trying to be, excuse me, Ultralist is trying to take down the very low Anubrek. Wandering Keg activated by Chen. Immortal goes to top lane, favoring the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst, but Masquerade and crew, they're like, let's just chase and get kills. Immortal does Immortal things with some decent shielding. Mac is able to get the Hearth out uninterrupted. Li Ming looking for some arcane orbs here and there, but can't land onto anyone. They are at least in WoW or Warcraft 3 for that matter. I'm gonna assume that the lore for the Alliance or Horde side of Chen will be based off of World of Warcraft. Uh-oh. Well, if Rob Parrish shows up or Cross shows up, well, Cross doesn't watch my stream. If Rob shows up, then we can ask him. Rob will have the definitive answer. I'm sure they talked about this. Wandering Keg is going to split the Maiev. The arrow goes wide on the left-hand side of our screen. 13 talent to your advantage to our red squad, or to Bathrobe and Bratwurst says Hazuops gets the flank with Yrel. Alarak Counter-Strike is activated. Cocoon thrown onto Yrel. Chen gonna flying kick in. A very low, okay, Li Ming reset city! Nano boosted Li Ming goes in, finds the triple kill, and that is gonna be more siege in the bottom lane. The Immortal has expired. God dang. Stream deck.
Triple kill.
My hand is so itchy today. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, that's, can we get a clip of that, please? God dang. You know what's you know what's upsetting? Is that Chen's gonna live. He cancels Wandering Keg. Oh, I thought he was gonna cancel and drink. Never mind. You know, what's upsetting is yesterday I was making some very lewd jokes during Elden Ring. Not a single clip of it. Do you know what one clip got actually hit yesterday was when I didn't get killed by a boss. I should have been hit and killed by a boss during a fight, and I got really lucky. And that's the only clip of yesterday's stream, which is a bummer. Containment disc onto Alarak. He's silenced for a few seconds afterwards. Dino trying to get close towards Death Knight as the Ardent Defender is activated by Yrel. She's going to be pushed around. Not a whole lot of mana available for Hazuobs right now, as the high fives from Lucio will be coming out left and right. We've got a Spirit of Vengeance in. Chen is working his way back into the team fight. My points in the toilet today. You never know. You never know. There could be like a crazy pop-off for RossPierrDoll. 99 sadism currently for the Alarak. He has not finished the level 1. He did go into Pure Malice, by the way, so he can get 40% from the allies dying. How much does he have any Pure Malice? There we go. Pure Malice, 10%. He does have 10%, so he's still getting another 30% off of that from allies dying. Alarak gets a Discord Strike in. There's a Counter-Strike activated. Containment Disc is the answer to that. Death Knight very low on this Ana is going to go down. Alarak is fine. Righteous Hammer? No. Bottom lane keep will fall during all of this, though. So Alarak has fallen. He's back down to 80 sadism. Hazuobs, Avenging Wrath over the wall. Ardent Defender, 55 seconds off cooldown. Or 55 seconds of cooldown left. The Red Immortal will be picked up. This goes to bottom lane wave. Why? Because it's more well defended. Keep the Fort Front Gate still up and available, and there's, well, more damage in top lane. Seems like they're going to split into this. Gazlowe is going to go clear out bottom. They'll let the Immortal do things in bottom lane, and the rest of the team goes and confirms the top lane fort. Big Bad Belith in the bottom lane, pushing onto a fort front gate. Danger pings into the corridor just above this. They're anticipating the Anubrak and friends who have rotated down from top lane. Hanzo Arrow going wide once again. Little scatters poking out from Hanzo as well, trying to get onto the enemy. High five onto Anubrak as we have some scatters continuing. Hanzo's done with his level 1. Bonds of Justice already finished out by the Maiev. Anubrak is put to sleep. We've got a Righteous Hammer from Yrel. Goodbye, Anubrak. Maiev is going to finish pinned down, but that doesn't really matter because they're losing this fight. Hanzo is going to be picked off as well. Chen flying kicks in, and Gazlo shall fall as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see another today, and this is going to be Dino Ultralisk looking to endgame. I assume.
The demon has fallen.
I mean, there are camps to grab, chat. There are some camp. I mean, there's top lane camp. There's left side. Yeah, there's a lot of camps to grab still. This is kind of awkward, actually, because the death timers are quite low. Yeah, they can't end. Okay. Anubrak baited. Masquerade pushes him back. Ah! I had to look away to find the Stream Deck button. God dang it. My mouse at the side of my keyboard. Alright, so the, trying to chase into this team fight right now. It's a 2-level difference, but it's even talent here for the time being. The camp will go over to the side of RossPierrDoll. Yeah. 17-9 in kills with a 15.5-minute game so far on Battlefield. And yeah, I don't blame Bathrobe and Bratwurst. They don't really need to step in here. They can just kind of let the enemy come to them, and that's seemingly what the case is going to be. Masquerade drinks up in the bush. Camp for bottom lane to be grabbed. Hazuops clears top. And we are in preparation, or we're getting set up here for another objective phase. Could be the final one of the game for either. I mean, honest to God, like I keep saying, RossPierrDoll, if they can get like a crazy good team fight.
I will deliver this realm from
We didn't really talk about it, but there's no grab a bomb for the Gazlo. But there's so many, like Li Ming can kind of blink away, Alarak Counter-Strike, Wandering Keg, Ardent Defender from Yrel, so. Alrighty, they gotta take the team fight right now for RossPierrDoll. Half a level to go for 20 talents here on the enemy side. Hanzo is just poking here and there with some Stormbows. We got Interrupt on the Masquerade, who's just drinking some brew. Hazuob's jumping in. Dauntless triggers and will expire. Flying kick onto the Hanzo. Masquerade pulled back. Wandering Keg is available if he really needs it. Pops the stagger, pops the keg. Yrel and Gazlo fighting. There's the Robo Goblin activated to avoid the Yrel Righteous Hammer. High fives from Lucio coming in. We've got an arrow from Hanzo going wide once again. Hazuob's gonna take the long rotation back to his allies. Counter-strike from Dino. This might have been a mistake. Did he go a little too aggressive here? Dino's so very low. Cocoon onto the Ana, and yes! Alarak sadism reset, but here comes a reset for Li Ming taking down Anubrak. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Nano boost onto Ultralisk. We do have a camp arriving towards the bottom lane core. Li Ming is going to try and pop off right now, and that is a kill into... Oh no! The Nexus forces! Li Ming blinks into a stun from the Immortal and will be taken down by accident. Hanzo goes and clears bottom lane. Death Knight being chased by Lucio. Flying kick from Chen. Lucio, can he get the kill? He can get the kill! That's a dead Gazlo. That's a Hanzo to defend. What a series of events that have unfolded in front of our eyes here at this game. What's Hanzo's ace piercing? Okay. Top lane camp is gonna get 50% of this keep. The immortal phase is we're still at the first half actually. The 50% mark has not been hit, so we still have the change of guards, if you will. I guess that's not the right word. Well, we have the halftime show. We'll call it the halftime show. We got the halftime show with Usher. Ludacris is gonna come out. Looking like one of the Cobra Kai. No, not Cobra Kai. One of the Globo Gym players. Someone posted the meme from Dodgeball of Ben Stiller's team. I forget the name of them, but it's the Globo Gym or whatever it is. And then they put that next to Ludacris from the Super Bowl, and it, like the outfit Ludacris is wearing kind of looks like he's one of the dodgeball players for that team. It's too good, like I can't not see it. All right, 20 Talentiers here for both sides. Got that Vigorous Vaulter for Maev. High Five, Mixing Fire for the Lucio. It's Raining Scrap, Rewind a Nubrek, Bullseye Hanzo. We didn't talk about it, but Hasty Bargain for the Alarak at level 20. Let's pull away our talents here. We've got a Discord Strike. A lot of damage going into a Nubarak. He throws back an Impale. Decent arrow from Hanzo, but Li Ming is going to get a reset. There's a secondary. Hazuab's getting really low here, but he's got Ardent Defender. He doesn't really care about this. This is going to be a pop-off for Ultralisk here, looking to take down Maev. Tries to read the Spirit of Vengeance location.
Team kill.
Alrighty, well with that, Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they move on to the upper bracket. Someone just died. Alright, so the upper bracket final will be Bathrobe and Bratwurst. We're going to be dropping down, though, to the lower bracket semifinal up next. As I said, we got 3 best of 3 still coming at you. We have the upper bracket final, which will be the winner of that goes into the playoffs next weekend. We have the lower bracket semifinal and the lower bracket final. The winner of the lower bracket final is going to be the second team from Group A that goes into the playoffs next weekend. So, excuse me. So no one has been eliminated just yet, but GG well played. Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they are 1 best of 3 away from punching their ticket to the games next weekend. RossPierrDoll, they've got to win 2 best of 3s. RossPierrDoll's got to win 2 best of 3s to be able to qualify for next weekend because they've dropped down to the lower bracket. All right, at this time, we're going to go ahead and run a big block of ads, get those out of the way so we can get prepared for our next best of 3. Did no one gamble on Bathrobe and Bratwurst? Because I think some points just went to the void. I think Jeff Bezos just made $1,500 because of your lack of gambling, chat. Because of your lack of